There's a big rat!
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
We must explore this shitty place.
Rats, Night of Terror, is set 100 years after the apocalypse that took place in 2015.
In the Christian year 2015, the insensitivity of man finally triumphs.
So, not that far out. This is the 5th film we've reviewed, directed by Bruno Mattei. Please subscribe to check out the other 4, all of which have been based around borderline psychotic idiots who deserve to die.
No, I'm not obeying your orders now!
And this is no exception. Here we're following a group of bikers and one magician's assistant who have been roaming across the radioactive wastes because, as ever, only jerks and petrol will survive the apocalypse. They happen on a bar.
Pity, I was getting real hungry.
Sadly, this was the funniest man to survive the apocalypse.
Always keep a freezer full. What do you say, Kurt? How's your appetite today, huh?
All my jokes are based on rats as food.
I must try and remember some of Mom's old recipes. Baked mouse, rat pie, fried rat's tails. No, really, if you cook them in vinegar, they're fine.
At this point, the rats are just an irritation, much like the comedian. And I should say, no rats were harmed during the making of... Yeah, that was obviously a lie. So perhaps it's no surprise when the rats turn out to be more than an inconvenience.
Watch out! Ah! Get it off!
They find more evidence of the rats' handiwork as a fashion critic comes out of the closet.
Like my new headgear?
And they wander into Mrs. Bates's cellar. As they search... I do physical humour too.
Gags we don't need anymore, and I'll blow your fucking brains out.
I like her. They all bed down together for the night.
Come on, stop that. Having to listen to you two humping is pretty nasty.
Help me, can't you see I'm stuck?
Nasty. And for Lilith there, things are about to get nastier as a rat enters her sleeping bag. Some things are best left to the imagination.
What was that?
Her friends spring into action.
Something's wrong.
The blood-curdling scream tipped you off, did it? And she's not the only one to get got. Someone help him! Now the threat has been established, I feel as if this is when you would leave.
We're stuck. The rats have chewed through the tires of our bikes.
I accept that as an inconvenience, not as a plausible reason to stay with the killer rats.
What do they have against us? We've done nothing to them.
The motivation of these rats is very hard to understand.
The reason those rats have put our bikes out of action is because they've decided to trap and kill us.
You might be giving them too much credit. Despite various members of the group falling prey to the rat-valanche or rat-plosion, the filmmakers really struggle to make the rats scary.
Don't listen to us! Here come the rats!
Despite being hurled around like beanbags, they remain pretty amiable. And the fake ones aren't great either. So to keep up the drama, the humans turn on each other, with the generic adversary Duke questioning the leadership of hero Kurt.
When the chief of a tribe makes a mistake, he's eliminated.
We're meant to be on Kurt's side, but it is hard not to question his leadership.
We'll decide what to do tomorrow.
After they've killed a few more of us, Kurt decides they should barricade themselves in.
That could keep those rats out if they want to get in.
That is the problem with rats. They can get in through any crack, any pipe.
Kurt, the window! We forgot to barricade that window!
Any open window. But hopefully they are now safe.
I forgot to bring any water in here.
That's just great.
What next for Kurt's leadership?
I'm aware how intelligent these animals are supposed to be, but surely they're not smart enough to trick us into the open.
I wouldn't have thought so, but out they go. We don't like Duke, but maybe he would make smarter decisions. Maybe not. Now there's only 4 of them left, including the comedian, who hasn't lost his sense of humour.
And maybe there's a genie in it that'll get us out of this mess.
Poor guys can't catch a break. They are trapped in the computer lab, the presence of which under a bar is never fully explained.
That door won't hold out for long.
They're batting the door down!
There's a window right behind you.
Do what you're told.
Right there! You are running straight towards it. Now, if you don't like rats, this film is going to make your skin crawl.
No! No! They'll eat us alive! They'll kill us all! Kill all of us!
Come to think of it, if you do like rats, you're probably not going to enjoy it much either.
Get away!
But this may be the best Bruno Mattei film we've reviewed.
Looks like it might be fun.
Which is setting the bar insanely low. The dialogue is awful, the characters are hateful, the acting combined with the dubbing is...
How could it happen?
And I really don't know why they don't just leave.
This place is ours and we're hanging on to it.
But it is consistently, if unintentionally, hilarious.
The stairs are covered with rats. Shit!
What really lets it down is that it stops dead for some completely unnecessary backstory.
The measures taken by our scientists to overcome the damage of pollution, radioactivity, and prolonged exposure to ultraviolet rays.
Paving the way for a third act twist.
We're so glad to be found by friends.
Almost worth waiting for.
Stop! What's all this screaming about?
Thanks for watching. To see more Bruno Mattei reviews, click here. For some people, the rats will make this unwatchable. What's your red line, the thing you will not watch? Let us know in the comments below.